15 now proudly brings to you the GTS podcast, Guys Talking Smack, the weekly review. Well, when we talk about whether SmackDown is a smack up, smack down them, or a smack in the face, this is your boy EJ the King.
It's your guy J.Fields.
And SmackDown Live took place this weekend,
Toronto, Canada,
home of the Toronto Raptors and
the rated R superstar.
No, you didn't say it right. Come on, the
did.
rated R superstar.
Yeah.
Edge. Yeah. Who else from Toronto? That's it.
Yeah.
I know who else from Canada, but I don't know who else from Toronto.
I don't know anybody. Is Christian from Toronto?
He should be since they were friends. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know the map of Canada. I said Canada. Canada. I don't know the map of Canada, so I don't know how close cities are. So, I mean, but, yeah. Shout out to Vince Carter.
Yeah.
Farmer Grizzly.
Yeah. Trace McGrady.
Chris Bosh.
Sure, why not?
Hey, Chris
he
Bosh
was cold. He was cold with the mini dread.
Yeah. Before he sliced some junks out and went to South Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, match to watch for.
Match to watch for. This should be no surprise here.
G1 Climax.
G1 Climax. Juice Robinson versus Kenny Omega. I mean, come on.
CJ Parker.
CJ Parker,
Okay.
formerly CJ Parker
Okay.
from NXT, WWE. Just a really good match.
Mm-hmm.
And this is probably my match to watch for because I'm just happy to see a former WWE guy get over somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they love that guy in Japan. Like they literally do. Like the girls love him, the guys. Like he's not Kenny Omega Okada love level.
Mm-hmm.
But like the way that these people in Japan like were like in such shock and awe at the fact that he pinned Kenny Omega clean. You know what I'm saying? Reversed the one wing angel and got a roll up victory.
So it was an upset.
Like, it was a complete upset. I'm talking about the folks were going crazy in Japan.
Yeah.
These are people that traditionally don't do all of that extra stuff that we do over here in America. Mm-hmm. Or, you know, in other parts of the world in professional wrestling. Like, they clap for things that they like. You know, they cheer. They don't do a lot of chanting. Mm-hmm. But, like, these people were literally frantic when he pinned Kenny Omega. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody saw it coming. But it was a really good match, though. I'm talking about Kenny Omega throws some of the best knees in the game. I mean, like, Shinsuke throws some vicious knees, too. But, like, something about Kenny Omega, it just have a little more pop on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude is that V trigger that he hit when you laying against the bottom rope and he run from the other side of the ring and just lay his whole lower body into the side of your head. Mm-hmm. He hit Juice Robinson with that about 2-3 times. Like, just ridiculous.
Damn. Like,
I know that's supposed to be like Seth Rollins' finishing move now, like the pull back knee strike. Let's find another move, Seth. Because it's just
gonna do it justice.
You ain't gonna be able to hold your own. I mean, I know you broke John Cena's nose, and we appreciate you for that. But I mean, that was an accident.
Yeah.
These knees Kenny Omega throw make you think it's with malice. So, but damn good match, and like I said, I was just glad to see Juice Robinson go over, you know, and win because, like, it was just a good moment. It's a good moment. I mean, like, WWE don't give you moments like that no more.
They don't really pretty much give you no upsets without anything like run-ins or somebody getting distracted, like
or we don't. It doesn't get to last because the next week they come back and they lose the match clean to whoever beat them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, or whoever they beat. You know what I'm saying. So
not on TV at all. Chad Gable.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I mean,
that shit though.
The main thing is that, you know, give your guys a chance. I mean, it don't necessarily crush them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, Kenny Omega is one of the biggest stars, United States, IWGP United States champion. And he just lost the fall to Juice Robinson. CJ Parker pinned Kenny Omega.
Right.
In the G1.
If you would have told me C.J. Parker, I knew who he is once you said it, but like, will beat Kenny Omega somewhere down the line, I wouldn't even thought about it because Kenny Omega's like huge, you know, because
never saw it coming.
No.
Never saw it coming. I mean, like
that's like Ellsworth pinning Brock Lesnar.
Exactly. He's had some really good matches. Don't get me wrong. He's good. He's a good worker.
Yeah.
He's a good worker. He's had some really good matches in New Japan. Way better than the stuff he was doing in NXT because they give them time. You know what I'm saying? In New Japan to go out and have good matches. I mean, this match is like 25, 27 minutes long.
Oh yeah, they give him
you know what I'm saying? Time, shitload of time. Plus the fact that like he wasn't getting his ass whooped the whole match.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they made each other look good. You know.
I guess for 27 minutes, you better not be getting your ass kicked the whole match.
And I think some of that, probably a couple minutes of that goes to entrances because you know they got that long route. You know,
they ain't WrestleMania long though.
No, not that. no. One of them was one time, but not this one.
Okay.
But yeah, they had an interest in their ring and introduction and stuff like that. But once the bell ring, they off to the races. They don't waste time.
Okay.
You know, so but yeah. Oh, and by the way, like I tell you every week, if you would like to check out the match, Daily Motion, get the app, Daily Motion. Download it on Google Play, Apple in your Apple Store. Get Daily Motion. You don't have to sit through the whole New Japan program or New Japan World G1 whole series. You don't have to sit through 3 hours. You can get right to the good stuff. All of it's good, but you can get right to that.
Or just go to dailymotion.com. Type it in.
There you go.
There you go.
Thank you, EJ.
You don't got enough room on your phone like me. I don't got room for other apps. I have to stream stuff.
Right.
Even my never mind. So moving on. News and rumors.
Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon. That's what I was gonna say. News and rumors, man. So there was some heat on your boy Shinsuke this week. Vince McMahon reports saying that Vince McMahon is unhappy with the executed move on John Cena last week that made him fall on his neck.
Did you read unhappy or furious?
I think I read unhappy.
I read furious.
I probably did. I skimmed through it, but like I just read the headline and I kind of read some of the article and I was like, bye. But,
do you believe it?
I can see it.
I believe it.
I definitely can see it. You know, just the fact that, you know, you hurting this moneymaker.
And the thing about it is, I don't know if, and it's funny because, you know, last week we were more so pro John Cena because of the fact of how he handled it. But if it was anybody else, they would already been fired. Just for the record. I mean, like maybe John Cena's changed, but I mean, like better individuals have been fired for botching on Orton and Cena. Just think about it. Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy.
Yep.
Fired on a backdrop from Orton. When you mess up, I'm like, for a backdrop, I mean, like, it wasn't even that bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. But, you know, never heard of again. Lost the Money in the Bank to Edge. They got his ass out the door so quick.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm just, especially how it was handled last week, you know, they shook hands with respect. He said, don't be sorry. Vince should have left it right there. If John Cena is not coming out there blowing a hissy fit on the fact that it happened, Vince, you have nothing to say.
John, even if he was blowing a hissy fit, shit happened.
But at the same time, though, it's like, obviously it's not affecting John Cena's performance or it's not hurting his stock. Like, it's just the fact that we'll get to him later on.
Right.
Best believe. But, like, it's just like, it wasn't a big deal. It happened, and y'all showed it in the highlight. If it's that much of a big deal, y'all shouldn't include it. Y'all should have showed the Kinshasa and let it be it.
Right. And then I was thinking about this as I was writing my notes for the show because I knew when I read the report, I knew we were going to talk about it. But as I was writing my notes, I thought about it. I was like, you know, the problem with all of this is the fact that John Cena and a lot of other guys that's at the top of the card outside of our indie guys, they work safe. They don't take risks. They do the same thing every match against everybody. So when you get in there with somebody that has a extensive move set or somebody that's willing to take risk in the match or try to entertain beyond the standard, this is shit. It just happens that way.
Right.
If you didn't want Cena to get hurt or risk being hurt, put him in there with Randy. Put him in there with Jinder. Why? Because they're not gonna do anything that's gonna really a suplex. Oh my!
You're gonna be your generic wrestler.
Yeah, it's gonna be standard,
moves.
boring ass wrestling. It's not gonna be anything extravagant. There ain't gonna be no superplexes. And
we talked about this. This just shows how much the business has grown. Cause like I don't want to see no generic match anymore. It's like
the main event from last night.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
God. I mean, but you know what I'm saying?
But we're gonna go there.
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
We're gonna go there.
But it's just like I don't want to see, like, you know, I'm not spoiled or not being, you know, too, I guess, action for too much, but like I don't want to see that. You know, I want to see some amazing shit. I want to see some. We'll talk about that pretty much later on RBU or, you know, whatever. But like that Cesaro versus Dean match, something in that nature. Like I want to see something spectacular that's gonna blow my mind. Right. I don't want to see no basic ass. This is how you wrestle a one-on-one match. Like that's what the main event was. But like I said, I don't want to put too much pressure on that right now. We will get to that, but like definitely, like I said, I mean Vince making a big deal out of that, and then to a certain superstar, which is Shinsuke Nakamura, is like, dude, like it happens. Which like you said, it happens with the business. And that was the only thing you could take out of
dude wrestles stiff.
Yeah.
He wrestles stiff. So you can't expect to go into a match, regardless of who you are. I would never, if I was a wrestler, I wouldn't go into a match, whether it was WWE, New Japan, RH, wherever. I wouldn't go into a match with Shinsuke Nakamura and expect to come out, oh, I'm good. I can go out for another match. No, I expect to be kind of sore, stiff, hurting, you know, the next day or later on that night. Because I know Shinsuke gonna beat the hell out of me. And I plan to do the same thing to him. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what AJ
want.
Yeah, that's what, you know, that's kind of what AJ talked about on the Stone Cold podcast. He was like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, I want to be hit hard. You know what I'm saying? Because that gets me going. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to, you know, put mine in. You know what I'm saying? Deep. Mick Foley, same thing. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That was terrible.
But I guess, like you saying, they want people to go into that match with fluffy fingers. Like, okay, let's be delicate in this match. But definitely, like you said, going against Shinsuke, it's not going to be a basic wrestling match. Right. You're going to get kicked. Yeah. You might accidentally get kicked in the mouth.
Yeah. You might get some teeth knocked out.
Yeah. It comes with territory.
Some toofies knocked out your mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, this is part of the business. I mean, you had plenty of people get teeth knocked out. Plenty of people. But I mean, like, when you ain't wrestle nowhere but WWE, you get spoiled.
Yeah.
Oop, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you did, but it's okay. But moving on. We talked about this in GTW last week. There's plans for Survivor Series to have a Team KO versus Team Shane McMahon match. Yeah. Put the gun to your head. Yeah.
I don't want it.
You know, I mean, we talked about this last week. What's the fascination that they want to put Shane in this ring thinking that's what we want? Like, do a Team KO versus Team AJ. Do something. I mean, I'm not saying I want this storyline to build on to all the way back then. I mean, to Survivor Series, but like anything but Shane McMahon being involved in a huge match. Give me Shane McMahon on a Smackdown if you're gonna do that. If I got to have him, but don't take up a pay-per-view slot for a Shane McMahon match. I don't want it. I don't want it.
It shows your inability to build relevant superstars. When we keep going to this every year, this is just further proof that you wasting time building a story around an old ass character. I don't want Shane McMahon in no match.
No,
I don't. I don't need him refereeing. I don't need him coming out doing his little thing. You know, his jumping around. I don't need him doing that. Just if you're gonna be a character on the show, I'm really just I'm over authority figures anyway. I am. I just am. Yeah. That's become the easiest way to like annoy the hell out of me. I was annoyed last night with Daniel Bryan, but we'll get to that. I'm just annoyed with the whole damn thing because they only seem to, like when you're a face commissioner or a face GM or whatever, you hand shit to the faces.
You only get involved,
You only get involved with the faces, but you don't never just give an opportunity to a heel.
Or go out there and get involved in matches that's not main event or something for a title. Get involved in other shit going on.
Yeah.
Aiden English or something or Brazango. Like, get involved. Like, don't just. I don't want to see the same typical storyline every time. Like, oh, AJ, him and Shane got a history. This is gonna go somewhere. I mean, but like, even though I dig where that direction is going with the storyline, but like, it's the fact that like it's predictable. It's not nothing surprising. It's nothing new. Right. So it's just like kind of they got to get out of that box. But at the same time, still just going back to the well. Like, why is Shane getting involved in these type of things?
And that was the thing. Like, I mean, like, I'm not saying I want all the memories that I have from like Attitude Era, like, and the Ruthless Aggression. You know, from like Angle to Brock to Shane. Triple H. I'm not saying I want all them to Stephanie. I'm not saying I want them to just go away.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, though, like, we've been sitting through this shit for a long ass time.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I kind of want something different.
Yeah.
I mean, like, William Regal not all on the fucking TV on NXT.
Pop up every now and then. Like, I'm satisfied.
He'll announce a match, and that'll be it. Like, he showed up and told Roger Strong, hey, what are you doing? You're doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't the way to handle it. But he ain't all in the storyline.
All up in the video.
All up in the video. You know what I'm saying? He ain't. You know what I'm saying? He keep his pace. He make the matches, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? He let people settle it in the ring. It ain't all that, I'm the boss, so you got to see my face. You know what I'm saying? People love William Regal when he was the GM, when he was the GM on Raw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't need the authority figure all on my TV. I don't understand you got to try to fill out these 2 hours, but that's why you got really good wrestlers on your roster. How about put them out there?
Yeah, how about use them? Use what you got.
You're talking about entertainment, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to be entertained by really good wrestling.
I agree.
Not the generic stuff, John Cena.
And moving on to our last but not least, somebody has a birthday today, dude.
Really?
Who? Your girl. You want to do the honors?
Happy birthday, Alexa. We love you. I miss you too.
Oh, sad. He got his hand up on his face. He's sad, y'all.
I do.
But that will do it for news and rumors this week. So, let's get down with the rundown. J.Fields, what happened on Smackdown Live this week?
All right. Smackdown took place live in Toronto, Canada. The show kicked off with John Cena coming down to the ring to basically further put over Nakamura, saying that he thought that he was going to be going on to SummerSlam to beat Jinder Mahal and win his 17th title. And then Baron Corbin interrupts and basically says that, hey, you stuck your nose in my business. We don't do that around here. You know what I'm saying? I'm Mr. Money in the Bank. I do what I want when I want. John Cena tried to get him to come into the ring and fight. Baron Corbin said, I'm Money in the Bank. I don't have to fight you. Like, you have nothing that I want. I loved it. I'm just going to leave it at that. I loved when he said that. If Baron Corbin would stop sneak attacking people, he'd be all right with me.
Mm-hmm.
But moving on. Daniel Bryan, once Baron Corbin is going to walk away, like blow off John Cena, he comes out and says he's going to make the match for SummerSlam, Baron Corbin and John Cena, one-on-one.
Too fast.
We saw it happen. I wish he could have maybe went another week before they booked it. But, you know, kind of let Cena feel like be left out the loop. Yeah. You know, and then maybe at the last hour they made it. Following that, the Usos took on Ty Dillinger and Sami Zayn, in which we saw the Usos win the match after they took out Ty Dillinger's knee. And Jay locked in the Tequila Sunrise for the tap-out victory. Post-match, the Usos got on the mic, cut a really good promo on the New Day, and then we saw the New Day return and basically sneak attack. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston sneak attack the Usos from behind when Big E did their and came out to the ramp, and Woods and Kofi jumped them from behind.
With chairs.
With chairs.
But they didn't get to use
them. They didn't get to use. I wish they would stop doing that, because I thought they really going to do some damage.
Chair toe.
Yeah, I thought that's where we were going. Old school Edge and Christian. ENC. Following it, Orton was backstage with Renee Young. And she was asking him why did he decide to get involved with Rusev. And he says, you know, Rusev was at the wrong place at the wrong time. He was out in the ring talking about how he couldn't be beat, and he decided to take him up on the challenge or whatever like that. And then he goes on to say that in the main event that they announced early in the night against Jinder Mahal that Jinder wouldn't be able to get away. When I tell you,
so much silence.
Epic promo. Epic fail of a promo. Following that, though, the Fashion Files. We get Fashion Peaks featuring Tyler Breeze. I'm just going to give you the high points here. The Ascension only came for pie. Fandango was taken by aliens. Anal probes. Arn Anderson killed Tully the horse. If you want further information, you're going to have to watch it. You're just gonna have to see it. You have to see it. It was just too. It's too much. Me reporting it will do it no justice. You need to see it. Following that, the Queen Charlotte took on Lana in a one-on-one match that Lana requested. They have begun to start telling the story of Lana and Tamina. They did it on WWE.com. I guess I would need like internet for that. But whatever. Big boot figure 8. Lana loses again. Following that, Shane McMahon comes down to the ring to a big pop from the fans. He wants to set the record straight with United States champion AJ Styles and Kevin Owens. They come out to the ring. Both of them come out to the ring to big pops, of course, because we know Kevin Owens is Canadian and AJ Styles is just a phenomenal.
He's just awesome, yeah.
He's awesome. I'm not gonna get into too much detail about this because I'm almost certain we'll talk about it later in the show. But they have their exchange with Shane as far as whether or not they can trust him as the referee. And then Kevin Owens and AJ have an exchange, and then Kevin Owens sucker punches AJ Styles, and AJ Styles blindly throws a Pele kick that connects with Shane McMahon as Kevin Owens leaves the ring mocking and laughing at them. And Shane looks in the ring, looks back at AJ like, what the hell you just do? To set up the suspense for what will happen at SummerSlam. Ooh. See, that was suspense. Following that, Lana's backstage with Tamina. And like I said, they're finally telling the story after 2 months almost, it seems. I give you the high points. Lana's a loser. But she has ambition, according to Tamina. And that ambition is going to be the very thing that's going to help Tamina get her opportunities at the Smackdown women's title. So that's the story that they've decided to tell. And honestly, I'm just going to go on and say it. It was going to be in my review. But because of the fact that I've been asking for them to tell a story, that's what the fuck they gave me. I didn't say I wanted them to tell me a good story. I said, tell me a story.
You gotta be specific.
I learned a valuable lesson, Jay. I learned a valuable lesson.
What you wish for. You gotta
be careful what you wish for. Because sometimes you're gonna get exactly that. with nothing, with no bells and whistles. I said, tell me a story. And I didn't specify.
You'd be like, I wish I was the richest man in the world. Then they turn you to Bill Gates.
Right.
Now you fucked.
Yeah.
Because you Bill Gates now.
Yeah, now I'm Bill Gates. I don't even get a chance to be rich in my body, in my skin.
Yeah.
I get a chance to be Bill Gates. And that's not really what I want.
Yeah.
You know, tell me a story. And I'm like, then I'm trying to go to bed. Tell me a bedtime story. You tell me the scariest story in the world. And I'm tossing and turning all night. That's kind of what this is. That's kind of how I feel right now. But they told me a story. Hey, they gave me what I asked for, so you will not hear me shit on this unless it's an EJ's review.
Oh, man.
All right, moving on. That was fun to talk about. Moving on. Carmella, Miss Money in the Bank, defeats Naomi with the assistance of James Ellsworth, returning from suspension. It's been 30 days. He's back.
Yeah.
He's back. And following that, backstage, Natalya basically confronts them saying, don't stick your nose in my business because SummerSlam is my time. And Ellsworth's like, man, I only been back 5 minutes and you're already nervous about the title. Yeah. Duh. But yeah. Moving on. In our Smackdown main event.
Alrighty.
Okay. Randy Orton beat Jinder Mahal with an RKO and a reversal of the Colossus.
It was pretty sick though.
No, it wasn't. Moving on.
Yes, it was.
And Orton it wasn't. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't like it.
That was a pretty sick
I didn't like it.
That was a pretty sick reversal.
Was it Seth Robinson?
No.
Exactly.
It's not. I wouldn't put it in the top 10, but
was it Evan Bourne?
You didn't see it coming though. Did you? No, I said that act like he's gonna hit the Colossus, he's gonna come out of it. I didn't see it coming.
I didn't see it coming, but I mean,
it was out of nowhere.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, but yeah,
okay. EJ said it was a sick RKO. If you want to see it, you can go back, like YouTube it, like watch it on Hulu or something. He hit an RKO on Gender Dependent 1, 2, 3. Because the same brothers were finally out selling injuries that they've had for like 3 months now. But whatever. Mm-hmm. They're gonna sell them on this particular night so Orton can get his win back. One of his wins back. Yeah. But moving on. Orton celebrates up the ramp when he turns around to walk backstage as the show is coming to an end. Bow! Rusev, super kick to end the show, and then they cut over the Shooter, I think. Was that Shooter that came on right after that?
Yes, it was. It was Shooter.
Yeah. And then Shooter came on, and then on Shooter, just kidding. And that, folks, was your Smackdown live from Toronto, Canada. Followed by Shooter.
Alrighty.
Oh, GTS.
It's time for our Smack Up, Smackdowner, Smack in the Face. Kicks off with your boy J.Fields this week. So, J.Fields, what is your Smack Up?
Even though I've said that I do not want Shane McMahon on the television, I just enjoyed how Kevin Owens and AJ Styles just mess with him the whole promo.
Hot tag.
Hot tag. I mean, this was really good. Kevin Owens is good.
You put him in any environment, and he's going.
He is good. Even in his home country, the fans are going nuts for him. And he still finds a way. Like, I'm literally sitting there dying laughing because of the fact that how he's just shitting on Canada. Like, twice in that promo. That whole promo. Like, he just constantly hitting them. Like, they constantly cheering for him. Like, they boo him for something that he say. The next minute, they back cheering him. I got to get him again because they still like me. Like, it was too good. Like, I wrote a couple notes about it. He told Shane it's gonna be bad PR if another legendary Canadian gets screwed by McMahon.
Yeah, that was
and they instantly like booed. They turned on Shane like you screwed Brett, you screwed Brett.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, he deserved it. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Way to shift the crowd. Like I'm like, oh, that's a knife to the heart.
What?
No. He's like, he actually deserved it.
Yeah.
I'm a legendary Canadian. I don't deserve it. Brilliant. Brilliant. That's when you understand the game right there. That's when you got all the cards. You understand. Way to work a crowd.
Yeah, they took notes on that shit. I mean, even when on AJ's insertion, you know, like when they showed the old clip when AJ beat the shit out of Shane. He said, hey man, you know, that's in the past. I did that, you know what I'm saying? But like it's just like
I just know not to trust the McMahon.
Yeah.
And then I'm talking about they pulling up vintage Michael Cole.
Yeah.
Vintage footage.
They went back.
Yeah, they went way back. Shane McMahon was probably like fresh out of college or something.
Man, what? Fresh haircut and everything.
Yeah, baby face, Shane McMahon. Old, no wrinkles.
Yeah.
Young, no wrinkles. Shane McMahon. I'm like, wow. Forgot what this dude looked like.
Yeah,
untanned.
I love how they say, how about, you know, we don't even use that Shane tonight. How about me and you just sell this right now? And blah. I mean, like, I was actually hoping, like, maybe they're actually not gonna use Shane. Maybe
I was getting excited too. And then Kevin Owens was like, I'm not fighting here. I want to win the title in America in the city that actually matters.
That
oh my God. I'm like, dude, like this is your country. Like I felt bad for Canada. Yeah. I kind of felt bad for him because I'm like, this is even when your own guy don't want you. That's kind of bad. But just damn good promo. Hot tag. Even though we kind of got in, you know, the referee kind of pulled me out of the ring. They gave you a 5 count. They gave you a 5 count. But you got
I guess we can fast forward to the end of it. Like, I just love it's a good storytelling because, like, you know, Shane trying to break it up, and Kevin Owens was a cheap shot. Yeah. AJ is okay. He got poked in the eye, quote unquote. You know, the right way. Punch, poked in the eye. Whatever you call it. You know, for the fact that you know he just turned his back, just hit the parry kick because he think that's still a KO. End up hitting Shane. Yeah. I just like storytelling. So Shane kind of puts a twist in the system, even though. In our news and rooms, I talked about the team KO versus Shane, but like kind of put a little twist in there, like maybe Shane will screw AJ. You know what I'm saying? But now that this story is leaked out, it's kind of not likely to happen. But I just love how that happened, and it's kind of leaving a question mark. Shane understood it was an accident at the same time, was it? You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, but I mean, yeah, we talked about this last week too. It's like, I mean, I know we're getting this match at SummerSlam, and it's also getting Shane involved in it, just like you opened up with. But it's just like. If they're gonna do it this way, I can be a little patient about it. I just sit back and enjoy the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna shit on it or crap on it too much. But at the same time, it's just like they're doing some real good storytelling. It's kind of similar to the fact that how try to jump over to Raw a little bit. How the Dean and Seth shit is going. Like we kind of know where it's already gonna go, but the way y'all taking us to get on that journey, like it's worth the ride. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's just. United States thing with Shane and AJ and KO, it'll pay off. But like, hopefully, this will be the end of it at SummerSlam. Right. And we can get another. AJ can focus on somebody else. But obviously, I don't think KO is gonna get that belt back. Right.
And we're talking. If we're talking about Survivor Series, we're talking about Thanksgiving. We're talking about Thanksgiving. Like, this is a long time away.
Yeah, it's about three or 4 months.
Yeah, like, well, September, October, November, three months away.
3 months.
So, and this month is really getting started, so really like 4.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, that's a long time to have to wait for this to kind of culminate. But, you know, as long as we get a good match at SummerSlam and it doesn't become all about McMahon.
Right.
Because those are the storylines that I don't like.
Right.
I mean, it worked for Austin.
Oh, yeah.
But they overdid it. Before it was all said and done, McMahon was in the ring with everybody. He was in the ring with Triple H. He was in the ring with Big Show. He was in the ring with Michaels. He was in the ring with Hogan. In the ring with Undertaker. In the ring with Foley. Like, after a while, it just got old. Like,
don't forget the infamous WrestleMania 2000 match with a McMahon in each corner.
Oh,
Fatal 4-way.
Don't remind me.
God. Anyway.
That wasn't good either.
No, it wasn't.
So, I mean, like, I would really like to see them kind of go away from pushing the McMahon.
Pull a Stephanie. We ain't seen Stephanie since WrestleMania.
Since she went through that table.
Looking good, too.
Yeah, she took the words right out of my mouth. Thank you. I was just going to say that. She always looked good at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. But, okay.
But, yeah.
You know, I'm going to smack up.
Yeah.
So, it's time to take that turn. And it is definitely some bad shit that happened last night. So, J.Fields.
Yes, sir.
What brought you down this week with your Smackdown on Smackdown Live?
I'm going to have to be honest. It was the fact that they're really going with the John Cena, Baron Corbin. Not cool with it. And the reason being is because not that I don't think it'll be a good match, but it's a simple fact that it does nothing for Baron Corbin. I mean, like, and I know people listening probably going to say, well, he's Money in the Bank, so he can lose.
Yeah.
But, okay, John Cena's been back for 1 match, for 2 matches. 1 match he won against Rusev. He lost 1 to Nakamura. So there is no way that they're bringing John Cena back to take a loss to Baron Corbin. So the 2 people that really need the victory on John Cena won't get it.
Right.
Rusev didn't beat him. He really needs the victory.
Yeah, he needed it bad.
Baron Corbin really needs a victory. He's not getting it either. You know, and it's starting to make me kind of, because of the fact that they have overused this sneak attack thing with Baron Corbin so much, it's starting to make me think that he's not going to successfully cash in when he does. Because, I mean, that's all he does is jump people from behind. So it's like we've already seen him attack Nakamura from behind. So if Nakamura wins the title at SummerSlam and Nakamura is the champion, Baron Corbin probably is not going to be successful when he cashes in.
Right.
Which means that is a waste of a storyline. Because the Money in the Bank should be for you to make a new champion.
Didn't somebody, just to kind of pause the situation, we can get back to it, but like, didn't somebody try to cash in one time and somebody came out and interfered in that cash in?
Big Show versus CM Punk and Cena. When Cena announced it a week ahead of time,
yeah,
it was Big Show and CM Punk on Raw, 1000, I think. And Big Show came out and dropped the elbow on Cena and caused the DQ, and then The Rock ran out. And that's how The Rock ended up with CM Punk.
That's what happened.
Yeah, all that was twisted in to go to get the belt to Rock. Yeah. So Cena could beat Rock at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Okay.
Complete crap.
I'm sorry, I just went back down that bad road, but back to where you was talking.
But that's how I feel it's gonna happen. Same thing with Damian Sandow. You know what I'm saying? Like, could have won the title. Really, it should have been Cody's moment.
Yeah.
But they were trying to tell the story with Sandow and let Sandow win the thing, and then he didn't even cash in successfully.
I had a good match too.
So Sandow and Cena are the only 2 people that didn't win the title.
Cash in, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they cashed in. I think Corbin's going to be number 3. I don't see them giving the title to him because they've already overused this sneak attack thing.
And number 2 is like, there's no placement right now for another Nakamura versus Baron Corbin feud again because like we just got out of that. Then Nakamura would get a rematch. Right. And we definitely don't want to see Baron Corbin versus Jinder Mahal. Like, sorry.
No.
No thanks, in your words. You know?
Heavens.
But yeah, I mean, I think we kind of hinted to this during the rundown. It's just like, it just happened too fast. Right. Like, you just got out of a feud with Rusev 2 weeks ago. And now, you know, you have an exchange of words because of a run-in last week. You already put Baron Corbin through a table.
That you weren't involved in, really.
Yeah.
You just came to make the save.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand John Cena's morals or whatever because that's why he came back to the ring. But at the same time, though, It really wasn't your fight.
Yeah. And it's at the end of the day, though, to be honest, like I was like, you know how I feel about Baron Corbin, though, too. So I was actually like, get him, John, for some reason. I don't know what was going on with me yesterday, but anyway.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
But yeah, it's just like then. But you also gotta keep in mind too, John Cena has a horrible record at SummerSlam. So who knows? I mean, I of course I don't feel that he's gonna put Baron over clean, but
is he over? Let me ask you this: is he back to put people over? Or is he back to be normal as John Cena?
I mean, he's definitely not putting anybody old over because Rusev should have been put over at Battlegrounds, but that's a whole nother story. But I mean, we've seen Baron Corbin versus John Cena before, and he lost clean. So it's like
and quick.
Yeah, how you gonna incorporate this to a whole match, a whole storyline? I'm gonna be synced into at SummerSlam, and I'm not because, like I said, it happened too fast. Maybe if you built it right after Battlegrounds or something, bump backstage, show me something. Right. Don't just give me like I beat up on Shinsuke Nakamura because why is Shinsuke Nakamura and Baron Corbin still beefing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is like it's so many question marks in this situation. So I mean, like,
and why is Daniel Bryan? And I alluded to this earlier. Why is Daniel Bryan always making matches for John Cena? He don't make matches for nobody else.
Right.
He don't come out and save the day or give anybody else any matches. If it's that easy, why ain't other people asking for matches? And I'm gonna say this, and I'm not shitting on it when I say this, but I'm just gonna leave it. Is Tamina and Lana in your review?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it and leave it. I'm just gonna leave it in the air. If it's that easy to get matches on SmackDown, all you gotta do is ask. Because I mean, Lana got 3 of them. Why don't you just ask Daniel Bryan for your own damn title match? What do you need Lana for?
Exactly.
And I'll rest there. I'm not gonna complain about the story.
It'll definitely be an on their falls. But yeah, I didn't even want to insert that.
I hate the fact that John Cena gets matches delivered to him by Daniel Bryan. When he came back for Royal Rumble, he wanted AJ. Daniel Bryan gave him that
easily.
He gave him the match with Rusev. You know what I'm saying? He gave him the match with Baron Corbin. So why is he always giving matches to John Cena? Like, I hate that. It's making me not like Daniel Bryan.
I've been past, I mean, my salt. I had so much salt on Daniel Bryan lately because how he's booking matches, how his presence on SmackDown. Because you remember a long time ago when SmackDown first started last year, like, we got a lot of Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan early. And, like, I already got tired of that. That was last year. So, they, like, every now and then they'll fade away, then they come back. Fade away, come back. So it's like, you know, I've been over how they're booking Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan basically on SmackDown TV. But it's definitely irritating, man. But like, yeah, I can agree that, you know, last night with that whole situation, it was just, like I said, my main thing, it was like, it's too rushed. And like, SummerSlam is next weekend, not this weekend coming up, but the next weekend. So it's like, yeah, this is the best y'all can do with John Cena. Not saying I want something incredible for John Cena, but like, this is the best y'all came up with for him. Like, y'all knew he was coming back. Y'all knew he had to have a match at SummerSlam, and this how y'all book him.
And why y'all gonna make this man have a match with John Cena? He got put to a table. If he don't want the damn match, leave the man alone. Like, why he gotta fight the man? He don't want to fight him.
Exactly.
He got put through a table and don't want a match.
John Cena should be punished because it's budget cuts and they breaking tables.
Exactly. And we're running short on purple tape.
Oh, that purple tape gone. They ain't been using that purple tape in a long time. They should have run Dollar Tree and rack up. But anyway.
Nevertheless, EJ, what was your SmackDown?
My SmackDown this week was Carmella versus Naomi. I'm not a fan of Carmella at all, dude. I don't know what happened. I don't feel she was as bad in NXT, but like, she's literally the Enzo of SmackDown to me. Like, has good charisma. She's good on the mic, but in that ring, it's just not there. I don't see it. I don't know if it's because of Carmella and Naomi paired up in the ring, but like, I don't have a memory of a great, good, or decent match from Carmella since NXT. I can't recall. I remember her feud with Bayley, Sasha Banks. I mean, whoever. Like, I just don't see it. And like, I'm not gonna put the blame on Naomi at all. Because Naomi looks sharp. She has her moves. She has her, the little slide slap she been starting to do. But it's just like that match was like everywhere. And like it was like the spots when she was trying to call, like Naomi was trying to call a spot to throw in the turnbuckle. Like she didn't know which side she was going. She tried to bag into the ropes. It was just a lot of things I didn't like about that match. But like I just don't like her ring presence. Like it doesn't draw me into like I wanted to enjoy that match, and it also doesn't give me faith in her as a future champion. Because if you talk about somebody with an unsuccessful cash in, I will hope it'd be her. Because I don't ever want to go through a period right now where Carmella's my WWE SmackDown Women's Champion. But I mean, I just didn't like that last night. It was a bad match. That was probably like almost the worst match of the night. And we had a main event that involved Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton.
That's saying something.
But that wasn't a good match. And like I said, the only thing that made that match, I guess, viewable was Ellsworth returning and getting involved. But I kind of felt that they was probably going to hold it out to SummerSlam, but they did it now. But that's the only thing that said, oh, shit, Ellsworth back. Mm-hmm. So that's the only thing that rose my eyebrows up. I'm like, okay, Ellsworth back. Interesting. And then Naomi lost, you know what I'm saying? So that was interesting. I ain't seen Naomi get pinned in a while since Tamina about a couple months back or something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but yeah, I know you said we was going to talk about this in our near falls, but Lana had a better match than Carmella last night.
You talking about on SmackDown?
Yeah. Man, I don't know what's going on with your eyes. Lana looked good.
Lana looked better than Carmella last night?
Hell yeah. Easily. I'm sorry. I'm not even being biased.
And like, I asked you about that.
I know you did. You questioned me in the group. And I stood behind it. I wasn't the only one. Somebody else liked that comment. I don't know who it was, but like, she looked good last night. Not physically. I mean, not
just physically.
Not appearances, but
in the ring.
I mean, she was going to Charlotte, though.
That's crazy to me, though. Not you. You're not crazy. But it's the complete reverse for me. Like, Lana did not look good to me last night in the ring. She didn't. And Carmella didn't look great, but I put the blame on Naomi for that.
Oh, damn. We like really.
I do. I'm just going to be honest because like the thing about it is that like when Naomi fights certain people and when she wrestles certain people, her style is totally different. But every time she gets in the ring with Carmella, it's this real showy, you know what I'm saying? She's a lot more of a showman or a show woman, if that's the word. She does a lot more show. Like them kicks that she be hitting.
I know you don't like that.
I hate that.
See, I like
but she don't hit that. She don't hit that on nobody else. She's been in the ring with other people and she don't even use that move against other people. Every time she in the ring, they go through that same damn sequence.
And Carmella looks so
and
damn
she looks
stupid.
And it makes Carmella look terrible because she keeps doing it, but she don't do that move with anybody else. It looks bad. She didn't do it when she fought Charlotte. She didn't.
Yes, she did. Charlotte dropped her arms and took it like this.
But the thing about it is like
I know y'all.
It's a really bad move. He demonstrated. I don't like the move.
Yeah, I got you.
It's like I would rather for her to like rub her ass in their face like she used to. That was a. I didn't really like that move either because I thought that it kind of took away from the aggression, the fact that you're trying to win the match. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was still showy. I would prefer that she just wrestle and cut some of that. You know what I'm saying? I know that's part of her personality, but the fact that this move is a staple of her moveset, why? Why? When you way more talented than that. The fact you can kick your legs, reverse, alternate kicking your legs, that's cool now. But you make the move look silly. It looks silly. It just looks silly. And I think that hurts Carmella in the ring with her a lot more than anything else. I think she looked pretty good. I mean, there was some moments where she didn't look great, but I wouldn't completely say that she didn't look good. And I mean, like she's charismatic enough to where when she cashes in successfully, she's gonna win successfully. When she cashes in, because they're gonna let her gloat with the whole Ellsworth thing. Like, I think that it'll be a good run. I mean, she's good on the mic. And I mean, you can think back to the Nikki Bella feud that she had with Nikki Bella. She looked good in that. Like when they were fighting and brawling all over.
Well, I mean, I give you credit for that.
She looked good. She's had some moments. And now she's better on the mic too. I think it's just the fact that her and Naomi don't mesh.
Yeah, their chemistry.
They don't mesh.
Well, I mean, that's
You know what I'm
why.
saying?
That's why it's midway. It's just a downer, but at the same time, it didn't look good. It wasn't presentable to me to sit there and say, man, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all slide this week. You're not gonna smack up, but it wasn't that bad. And that I couldn't let that slide.
Now Lana,
no,
she's
I mean,
bad.
I don't know what's going on.
She's not good. She's not good. She's had week after week. And maybe it's the way because they're not giving them a decent amount of time. Because that match was way quicker than the match.
She showed me last night. I mean, I understand you're sitting there saying
Charlotte's
she doesn't look
ass.
good. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I mean, Charlotte's lower back, I'm not gonna say ass, but anyway, it's just like I seen glimpse. I mean, like, she's not the best right now. I'm not telling her book her as a champion right now. Book
She's not
her
Eva Marie.
in pay-per-view. Yeah, she's nowhere near
She's not
that.
Eva Marie.
But like, I see it. Like, keep working on it. But like, it's just the way they're booking her. I think is more people viewing her situation. I mean, like, I ain't even sitting there blaming the commentary because commentary, they praise it. Oh, Lana did pretty good, but I mean, I'm not even trying to be biased about the fact. I'm like, she did do pretty good. Like, she's going against Charlotte. I mean, a 4-time or 3-time women's champion. Like, of course, like, she wasn't supposed to win a match. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I looked at it. But like, just to be involved and like didn't look horrible. In my eyes, she didn't look horrible. I was like, okay, man, cool, let's move on. But like, the storyline involved with Tamina, it kind of puts a dark cloud over the whole situation because you already looking like this doesn't mesh well. But like, I don't know.
I mean, I guess they're kind of using each other. I guess that's the story that they're trying to tell.
We'll talk about that.
But I mean, but I mean, my issue with Lana is the fact that why you had a really good thing going when she was with Rusev.
Yeah.
And if she wanted to transition and to do some wrestling on the side to protect her, to keep her from looking weak or whatever the case might be, you could have had her do like some mixed tags with Rusev.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could have done that. I'm not saying Nikki Bella and John Cena again because we've seen that. But please, I mean, like,
God, no. Please, God.
You could have found a situation to where, like, you could have put them in a mixed tag together. Where you have Becky and Sammy going against Rusev and Lana. You know what I'm saying? There are ways you could have told a story. But I really feel like it's really just laziness on the part. It's like Vince is like, I want Lana on the TV, damn it. Yeah. And they're like, okay.
I don't want her with Rusev.
Yeah, I don't want her with Rusev, but I want her on the TV. And they're like, okay, Vince. And then they just put her out there, and she's not ready. And this is like one of the first times that I've seen them put somebody out there that is just not ready for the spotlight that they're giving her.
Yeah, I agree with that. With the spotlight they're giving her, she's not ready. I definitely agree with that. So
she was much better in the role as manager, and maybe they're going to move her back into that where she's going to manage Tamina. And then we'll still get to see her. She'll still be ravishing, but she won't be in the ring stinking the joint up every week.
Well, you had me.
I know. I did that on purpose. That was
some KO type shit. You had me for a minute, then you switched it on me. Flip mode.
Stinking the joint up. I said it. I did.
Well, moving on to our smack in the face, J.Fields. I think it's another hot tag, brother.
Think so?
What is your smack in the face?
I don't think it is.
Okay, we'll see.
I don't think it is. My smack in the face is Ty Dillinger and Sami Zayn.
Wow. Okay, it's not a smack. I mean, it's not a hot tag, but okay, proceed.
I'm not good with this.
Okay.
And I've been saying it for week after week. I understand, but stop using your talent that's already over to just lead into somebody coming out for another segment. That wasn't the way to use Ty Dillinger and Sami Zayn to just get the New Day back out to the ring.
Right.
That wasn't how you use two guys that could easily be your U.S. champion, be going for your world title, could be a formidable tag team if you push them as one.
You did it right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you push them as one, they could be in the tag team division and really turn it up. They could be your version, your SmackDown version of Cesaro and Sheamus. Maybe not as aggressive and powerful, but it's success. They could be successful as a tag. So why, even though it was a good match, why feed them to the Usos when Sami Zayn last week lost to Aiden English?
And they even bring that up, nor Aiden English was even involved on SmackDown.
I guess I'm just going to get on WWE.com. Maybe they told that story on WWE.com too. Where was Mike, Kanellis, and Maria?
That too.
It's questions that need answering. Sammy lost again. His team lost. Where was Mike to rub it in? Because I thought that was the story that's
gonna be on WWE.com.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be a WWE exclusive.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Because we won't have Talking Smack no more.
Yeah.
Either way.
We don't even got Smack Talking no more. It lasted one episode.
Yeah, I think they was doing it just to kind of throw it back at Vince for canceling it. Budget cuts.
God damn it.
I want to see everybody get not just I just don't want to be glad he on TV.
Right.
I want people to get to be successful.
And then we just talked about this when we was on RBU last time.
Yeah.
Like with people just being satisfied or being on TV. And it's like, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Just because they get a check for going out to the ring to get squashed, or they get a check to go out to the ring to help better tell a story for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, that is annoying as hell to me. Like, stop using your main talent for that.
Right.
You could have gave the Usos 2 jobbers from Canada to go out and squash.
Exactly.
Then they could have did that same promo after they beat up 2 nobodies from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
But because we're in Canada and Sammy's from Canada and Ty's from Canada, why don't we just mesh it all in there together? We're just gonna make mashed potatoes and corn. We're gonna make a chicken bowl.
If anything, if I have some input on this, to take something good out of it, decent match,
really good match,
gave time. But if anything, New Day should have just came out there and just wrecked shop. Like, hey, fuck the match up. Don't give Sammy and Ty both L at the same time.
Right.
When they both need a win. Because then Ty Dillinger lose to 80 English and Sami Zayn lose to 80 English.
Yeah.
That could have been something they could have been talking about backstage. Could have brought that team together. Not saying they had to team up to fight 80 English, but same thing saying, I mean, we got similarities. We both from Canada. We both lost to 80 English. Something like, let's go out there and let's try to get a win.
Get back on track.
Yeah, let's try to get a win back or something like that. You know, but like, it's just how they did it. That's the main thing I was messed up about as well, too. I was like, because like I said, it didn't make my review.
I didn't see them. Of course, it was a match we never gotten before, so I'm always interested in that.
Yeah.
But it's a simple fact that they allowed them to cleanly go down to the Usos. And I mean, the Usos are great. They're great.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah.
They're great. But what about the rest of your roster, though? I mean, it's not like SmackDown just got 82 people lined up, ready to go.
Right.
Sami Zayn has won maybe, 2 matches? And we thought we was going to start a winning streak.
Nope.
That ended fast.
And no explanation. I mean, maybe I really wasn't paying attention to the commentary, but they even bring it up as far as like, Sami Zayn trying to get that steam back after the loss of 80 English. I don't know if they ever brought it up or not.
I didn't hear it.
Okay.
I didn't hear it.
I was kind of like, I was watching that. Don't get me wrong. I was watching the match. But as far as I kind of tune out commentary a lot of times. Yeah. Especially unless somebody's out there that I need to be listening to. But
I wanted to mesh together.
Yeah.
And it didn't. I mean, like, I want the stories to go. Like, I listen to the commentary. Like, that's one thing about King and JR. I never have to worry about them tying the story in from the week before or what happened at the pay-per-view or, a month ago, Stone Cold was cost the title by The Rock or whatever. It always made sense. Mm-hmm. The stories that they told, and they would tell stories just as long as they tell them now, but I would be invested for the entire time they're telling it. Why? Because it always tied in from week to week. It made sense. And these stories just seem like scattered collections of stories that we just piece together to make one book. I don't want scattered short stories. I want a novella. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
This is a shorter version of a novel.
Thank you, teacher.
I want a novel.
There you go. Say that.
I want a New York Times bestseller.
Okay. Agreed.
Yeah. Stop letting my guys lose, man. So that was my smack in the face because I felt like they really slapped me. But EJ,
you know where I'm going.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So drum roll, please. EJ, what was your smack in the face?
My smack in the face was the main event.
No.
Yes.
Couldn't have been.
Number one, why are we doing this again? Why? We just went through 3 months of this. And you just throw a grudge match in the middle of nowhere, like out of nowhere, to be cliche about it. But like, it was so random. Like, actually, you know what? I'm not even saying it was it was random, but the fact of the matter is, like, before I watch SmackDown all the time, I go to the page or go to WWE.com, try to brush up on what I could be feeling, what I'm getting ready to see this week. And I saw a side-by-side picture of getting ready to come up next thing of Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton. I saw it. I'm like, maybe that's something old. I kept scrolling. But that was pretty much promotion of saying that y'all getting this tonight. And once they announced it that we was getting that tonight, I'm like, oh my God, just don't let it be the main event. They said this will be the main event. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
But the problem I have with this the most, number one, okay, I want to say that's number two. Number one, your champion got pinned clean. That's dumb. Bad booking. I understand the same brothers are out there, but we talked about this as well. Jinder hasn't got a clean victory over Randy, nor he got one over Ty without the Singh brothers getting involved. But like, he always gets his wins with the Singh brothers. So you're gonna sit there and tell me that the fact that the Singh brothers wasn't there, he can't win, and he's your champion. But like the fact that he got pinned clean by Randy Orton, when he been getting his ass beat by Randy Orton for 3 months now, or vice versa. I'm sorry, Randy Orton been getting his ass pinned and beat by Jinder Mahal, and like all of a sudden on SmackDown with no title on the line, no Singh brothers, Randy Orton got what it takes to beat him for no particular reason. They could have did this shit a completely different way. They wanted Rusev to just super kick Randy Orton. They should just did that backstage in an interview. Do it right there. Like that did not need.
How about he just interrupt the match, and that way nobody has to lose.
Even better. Just like I brought up about the Usos and the New Day shit. Just to save face from both sides. If you want to do that, have interference. And I'm pretty sure Jinder Mahal wouldn't have had no problem with Rusev coming out there and beating down Randy Orton. I mean, okay,
I would have joined in together.
Yeah,
and then that could have led to Nakamura coming down.
And we getting that next week. You already know that, right? Randy Orton and Nakamura versus Jinder Mahal and Rusev. I promise you, that's what we're getting.
They already booked it.
Nope, I'm booking it now. I'm sorry, I'm booking it, but that's what we're getting.
I see it coming.
Yeah,
I see it coming.
They did it at a house show.
Oh damn,
it's coming.
Yeah, it's gonna happen now. I'm with you 100%. I just refuse to talk about it. But I'm not gonna talk about it.
That's cool.
I'm not.
We can move on
because you know how bad. I'll leave it at this.
Okay.
Punjabi prison match. The only thing that could have made this thing better, in my sarcastic voice, the Great Khali.
Okay. And that will do it for our review. So let's get into these near falls. Near falls? Let's start positive with near falls. Then we can go downhill.
Positive? The Fashion Peaks.
Yes, sir.
I mean, come on. This is good stuff. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm ready for it to wrap up, but I am kind of ready to see where it's going. I'm not going to rush it, but I am kind of ready for the reveal because I just want to see where they're going to go with it.
I was kind of thrown off with the Arn Anderson thing. That was kind of just out of nowhere as well, but like it was funny.
Well, it made sense because it was the horse, men, and then Tully was the horseman.
Yeah.
So I see what they were trying to do there, but
like I said, it was just, I mean.
And then he was like, I'm taking these with me. I'm like, he hit up 2 donuts. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you ain't had no sugar in a while? Okay.
And they're actually getting Ascension involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though they're not involved in the match, but like, they get TV time. And this is one of the situations where I'm satisfied they're getting TV time, but I would like to see them get back to NXT Ascension. And definitely see Connor get back in shape.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. That face paint that Victor had last night was dope.
I didn't pay attention too much.
It was like stitches going down the middle of his head. Like it was called like white stitches with the red paint going down the middle of his head. It was cool.
I might have to check it out.
It was cool. Yeah. It was dope.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, Fashion Files haven't disappointed me yet. They've been on a roll. The
fact this dude said anal probes on TV. Like that. I mean, if nothing else, it was damn near smacked up because he said anal probes. And then he's like, I could have already come back. You know, like they didn't force me. Like, well, why were you still there? Anal probes. Like what? Wow. Like I got uncomfortable, but it was still fun. Yeah. It was still fun.
Yeah, eyebrow raising right situation right there. Guess
It was like when Triple H, when him and Shawn Michaels making fun of Vince McMahon. They was dressed up as the McMahon.
Oh, when she Shane, yeah.
And Triple H said that Vince like cocks. And I was like, oh my God,
Yeah,
this is crazy. And then he said, no, he doesn't like cocks. He likes, that he said the other word. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. The fact that they let him say anal probes, like they're children watching.
hide your kids.
Hide your kids. But that was too fun. Like they hadn't had a dud yet, so that was definitely
A lot of people missing lately from SmackDown Live. We didn't get no hype bros. Yep, we didn't get no Dolph. We didn't get no Chad. And did you see? And I know we're jumping base, but I guess a SmackDown Live show. Sin Cara and Luke Harper are a tag team.
You playing?
No. I don't know what the hell is going on. They took an Instagram picture together. I don't know. Hope not, but I don't know. I was hoping we get your boy back with the triangle.
We need that.
Remind me of the Saturday Night Live. Gotta have more cowbell. I gotta have more triangle.
More triangle.
I could have used a little more triangle. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, this is bad if that's where they're going. Because I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't want Sin Cara on TV.
No, I don't miss him. I'm not gonna miss him. Like
honestly, it would be better if you went back to Hunico.
Yeah, I would love that.
I mean, like he can just be an asshole. Thug.
I think you know what? I think they're gonna send him back down to AXC though.
Who, Sin Cara?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna fire him. Future endeavors, buddy.
Oh, I can't believe we didn't talk about that. Eva Marie is part of ways with WWE. Rusev said, what Rusev? He said something
about her retirement.
He said legendary. He said
legends
something
never die. Something like
that. Something like that. Like he threw shade.
Like you'll never be forgotten.
But yeah,
Rusev is brutal. With
he's
people.
almost like
he's almost
brutal as KO.
Yeah.
KO's brutal. But like Rusev
and CM Punk's pretty bad too. But
it seems like Rusev say shit that like he maybe don't know he's being an asshole about, but
he's not supposed to say that. Like we said to Shiny Man, like karma, like dude, damn near died.
The Grim Reaper was right there behind him, about to tap on his shoulder.
Right, because you didn't answer my tweets.
Yeah,
karma, that's what you get.
Yeah,
at the land in the ocean.
Shout out to Rusev, man. Shout out to Rusev. But
handsome Rusev.
Any other near falls?
I didn't like Natalya because
why are we disagreeing?
I didn't because it was like it just seemed rehearsed. It seemed rehearsed. Like she just stood there looking at her and Carmella and James Ellsworth for like forever. And then all of a sudden it was like somebody was standing behind Carmella and Ellsworth like go. And then she just started talking at random.
Well, if you want to go to that promo jumping on Raw, that promo Braun cut Monday.
I like Braun's promo.
But it was cue cards. Like you could tell they switched that shit out. He was like glancing. I mean, like it looked so red.
Really?
Yes. I think Twan pointed it out, and I had to rewind and look at it. I'm like,
I didn't watch it live, so I missed all of the commentary. But I'm gonna go watch it. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, it was so scripted. Like I'm like, I love what Braun said, but once Twan pointed it out, it kind of diminished a little bit.
So how did y'all know it was cue cards?
I mean, I'm not sitting there saying they showed cue cards, but like you could tell he was reading.
So it wasn't like total bellows.
No, it wasn't that bad.
like
he was like straining, looking, trying to see reading. No, it wasn't that bad.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Oh, that was funny. Oh, I missed those days. Yeah. Miz, I miss Miz.
I miss Miz. I mean, we'll get to that. Well,
yeah.
We're on RBU this week. Y'all hear what we have to say about that. But I think that's it for Near Fall. You got anything else?
That's all.
All right.
Nothing else.
Well, we had 63 minutes. Anything else you want to get off your mind, or any GTW?
No, I don't have one this week.
That's fair. I think we'll come up with something about time.
Yeah.
RBU maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sterl has something. Has something in mind.
And if you're listening to this after RBU, of course we're recording this before RBU, but listen to RBU. Well, you can't listen to RBU if you listen to this already, but you know what I'm saying. Listen to the same order you always listen to. Shit.
Listen to both shows.
Yeah, listen to both shows, but listen to RBU first. This is me from the future. Well,
I was thinking to myself, how will they know to do that?
Yeah. This is me from the future. If you're listening to this, you've gone too far. Anyway, 64 minutes. That's like probably one of the shortest shows we did in a long time.
Yeah.
Hopefully some people won't be disappointed, and hopefully some people won't be too happy, because we're not gonna do this again. We got a lot of wrestling to talk about today. So anyway, that will do it for the show. Check out 1515 app for other podcasts such as RBU, GTS, of course, MWT, Lace 'em Up, Equal Opposites, The Rundown, Studio Flow, and Mac and D Talk TV. Get on the GTS podcast page on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, before we get off the air, shout out to my boy, It's Miller and his beautiful wife on their glorious wedding they had Friday. My boy had the glorious robe on, came out with the theme and everything. Like, clutch. Wish I can get married again and do it again. I was playing.
A1. A1.
But yeah, I love wrestling and love. You can't. I mean, I think y'all should have came out to Maria Kanellis, the greatest love. That should have been dope. But, But I mean, nevertheless, man, it was an epic wedding, man.
And
congratulations once again. So
we love you, man.
Until next week, this is your boy EJ the King.
It's your guy J.Fields.
And we are out. This be
Allah.